How it began, part three. Or it's how did my whole journey start? Well, I'll take you to the first tournament. First tournament was not at a high level. Many were beginners. If somebody could draw, great. If somebody could make more than one ball in a row, great. If somebody could break, great. If somebody could make a stop shot, great. There's many times where you would win because somebody fouled and scratched when they got to the eight ball and things of that nature. I had no intention to play in a pool tournament. I, at that time, was playing some at college, some at nightclubs. It was more a social thing, not a competition thing, though I was trying to win and started to practice a little bit. But there was a friend that I hadn't seen in years that came by with, I think some lady before the one he met, before he married, or the one he married. I think the one he married. Nevertheless, this friend I hadn't seen in many years, and I was still living at home. But that is another story in itself. But nevertheless, uh, asked me if I wanted to go to the pool tournament. I haven't seen him in many, many years. Talk a little while, then I go, okay, I'll go. When is it? And I believe it was on Monday. It was in Belmont Shore. It was Acapulco Inn. And I said, yeah, I will watch you and these other friends playing this pool tournament. So go down there and he convinces me to play. I said, well, I haven't really played, but somehow, some way, and I always have a competition bug that I am pursuing a lot now. But nevertheless, I was like, okay, I will play. And I did horrible. And first, in fact, my first opponent looked at me like, why are you even playing here? And this was at the lowest level. And it took me months and months and months and months to win my first match, which really aren't matches. It's just the first to win a game. Two games if it's the finals. And later on, that same person that looked at me like it was crazy I was playing said to my friend, look, Bob got third place. And I do remember the first time I placed was a battle of banking and banking and banking on the eight ball, something like that, where I beat my friend who encouraged me to play in the first place. And little by little, harder and harder tournaments. Eventually, this leads to playing in pro events. But nevertheless, I think this is a good place to end my series of how it began. Because at this point, I'm playing in tournaments. At this point, I'm competing. So this ends the series. How it began. So I'm after many more ventures besides pool. In the next video, I would explain what I am doing this year, pool related. So there will be many more stories. I have been in a lot of tournaments for many years, experienced a lot of things through the game of pool, and new experiences like interviewing some professional players, which I've already done twice. And I will continue pursuing that as time goes by. But nevertheless, end of the series, how it began. I don't know where it'll go as time goes by, as I'm pursuing many other goals too. Have a good evening. Good night.